Hello, 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 everybody, and thank you, especially today. Thank you very much for being here with me in another session of Ask the Expert. Today, I wanted to go over the matching on MyHeritage, both the smart matches and the record matches, giving you not only a review of it, but also some tips and tricks on how to take better advantage of those features. As always, towards the end, I will open your microphones and I will allow you to ask any questions. Introductions. My name is Daniel Horowitz, and I am dedicated to genealogy since 1986. I am involved in crowdsource, digitization, and transcription projects. I volunteer my time for the Israel Genealogy Research Association, but I also work, yes, happily, I have to admit, at MyHeritage since 2006. Today, being in charge of liaising with genealogy societies, bloggers, media, in charge of conferences and lecturing virtually and around the world. Okay, and just because this is a hands-on session, I will just immediately go live into the website as I usually do. We're gonna start in probably the most visited page of the website, which is the family tree view. And the first tip that I have for you here is related to latest redesign and revamp of this view. Whenever we change the colors here and we added more options to the settings, because I heard the other day people complaining that suddenly all those icons disappeared and they are not there anymore. And yes, they are. But the only thing is, just let me make it a little bit bigger. The only thing is that on the settings, now you have the opportunity to turn on and off the already accepted matches. Like before, people complained that the icons were there every time, always. Now, if you have only pending matches, the icon will be here. Well, that is if you uncheck the option to show icons of confirmed matches. If I will selected this, even if I have confirmed matches and no new matches, I will still be seeing and looking at those icons. The icons I'm referring to, by the way, are the green icon for the smart matches and the brown icon for the record matches. And every card will get its own icon depending when the person has matches. Another place where to look for those matches is in the left panel. You see that right now for Michael Berg, I have one pending record match. If I will go to the wife, Shelly, Shelly has 10 pending smart matches. Okay, so right here under the discovery part, one of the additions was the option to know not only that you have matches, but how many, and you will see it hopefully in a couple of minutes that those names are going to let you know also how many pending and how many confirmed matches do you have. You know what? Let's start right from here. I'm going to click on the green icon of the matches for Shelly, and this will first of all open a new tab. So I'm not losing the position in the tree where I was before. I will be able to go back after. And I'm seeing here the person in my family tree. From here, by the way, I can go and view back the person in the tree just in case you land in this page without knowing who this Shelly Berg is. And that's on the left, together with the information of your family tree. On the right, you will see the information coming from multiple family trees. In this case, for example, I have a Laura Smith from the UK and also a Laura Smith from the US. And they both have this Shelley Berg, the same individual, in their family trees. I will be able to compare the basic information, so I will know if this is really the person that it's matching my person or my individual in the tree. And also you will see what new information is available for you. And I may have more than one match with different individuals here. And here goes my first tip. MyHeritage normally will sort this by the relevance, meaning by the amount of new information that you are getting. So if you can confirm the first one, and after you have extracted all the information, the rest of them will be easy to process because you may not have any information to add because you already copied them from the first place. Now, also important, at any time, you will be able to confirm all the matches or ignore all the matches, or simply to ignore this person just in case you really don't care that much. Now, if there is this particular match who you want to reject, just by clicking on the X on the corner, that will allow you to reject this particular match and keep going with the rest. Another recommendation, another tip, just put your mouse over the name of the person that manages the other website or the other family tree and contact that person and ask them, why do you have this individual in your tree? What is the relationship between you and this other person? And more important probably is, where did you took all this information from? And that it will be a way for you to validate that this is really the person. Now, once you have done all that, you will probably know that this is a good match. You will want to go to review this match in detail. What MyHeritage is going to show you here is a more detailed view on the left side of your tree, on the right side of the new information coming into the tree, and other people related. And you can see that here is their husband, and yes, the husband seems to be, at least to be, the right person, and they had a daughter, which I actually didn't know, or probably this is a different one, or something is happening because I do see I have a daughter, but the other person doesn't have. And I will be able at the very bottom to see and compare both family trees. So up till here, it's decision time. So I can either reject this match and say, no, this is not the same person. It may be a John Smith in the 1800s, but this is not my John Smith. And that you can do right from here, from the bottom. Or you can go back to the top and you can say confirmed match. And this will actually trigger, and for some of you, you may need an extra step just to say, yes, I want to extract the information. But once you have agreed to that, you will be able just to click the different arrows that you have in the middle and extract that information from the other person into your tree. At this point, you can actually select to show more fields. And here you will be able also at any point in time to click again and undo this information. Let's say that I want to keep the original that I have, but I also want to add the coming information as an alternative information, and I can do that without any problem. I can also edit the information right from here. if this was not the way that I like to keep the information on my tree. I will have a source citation, and in this case, the source citation is the smart match or the website for the other person, and then a biography note. So here is another tip for you. Normally, I do a note. I write here a little bit about the match. If I contacted the other person, I put the date when I actually accepted and extracted the information of the match. Because if this was long time ago, maybe I want to go back to the website and review. Maybe this other user already has more information for me. Before that, I don't know if you notice it, but MyHeritage will tell you when the information is new, when it's improved compared to what you have. And if you even go further down, you will be able to add also information that may be different and for other people that are related to the one we are evaluating now. So all what you need to do is go to the very bottom and always click Save to Tree, because otherwise nothing that you have done now is going to be saved. So all what I need to do is click Save, and the information is going to be added, and the match is going to be confirmed. If in the near future you do a little bit more of research and you find out that this was not the right match, you can always come back, you can always undo this confirmation, and this will appear as pending again. Now, remember, all this is for smart matches. Now I would like to see the record matches. And before I go to the record matches, I want to show you one more way to get to the matches. Actually, two. One will be from the icons right on the top here. The first one is for the record matches. The second one is for the smart matches first, record matches then, and then DNA matches. The other way of getting into the matches is by the discovery menu. And I like to see the record matches by sources. You could see all the matches by sources, and you will have a mix and match from websites and records. But the reason that I like the record matches by sources is because I think it's easier to go over one collection and see all the matches right there. So very fast, I'm gonna go into the New York State Death Index collection. I can see that I have actually 4 matches, which seems to be the same individual, and very similar to the smart matches. I will be able to review the match. The difference here is that I will have the actual record, and I will suggest you to zoom in on the record, to look for the person that appears over there, and make sure about all the information that it's there. Another tip is that you can click and zoom or see the full screen and download this image to be later added to your website if that is your desire. Here is a little bit easier and faster because I don't need to confirm with anybody else. I just need to see the record and understand that this is a match. And just by clicking confirm, the same UI appears, the same design where you have the arrows in the middle, where you see more fields for the person, where you see the tags for improved or new information. And once you click on the green arrow, you will be extracting that information into your family tree. All you need to do is to click on the save button. Same as in the smart matches, you can now go and unconfirm this if you have done more research and you realize this is not really your individual. Now, another, well, kind of a warning today, because whenever you undo any match, the information that you copied is going to remain in your family tree. So not only you need to undo the confirmation, you will need to go and delete that information from the individual. What I normally do is I will open the profile of the person in a new tab, and then I will again reconfirm the match to see what is the information that this match is providing me. And from the events and from the facts, I will be able to edit or to delete that information that I extracted with the matches. So I hope that this will help you processing all the matches that you have in your family tree. Hopefully during this week, you're probably going to be a little bit busy with family and friends and celebrations, but this is actually the perfect time of the year to emphasize your research and make sure that you have all the information in your family tree. So right now, all what we should be doing is going back to my presentation in a second, because I actually, and as always, have a few announcements for you before I open your microphones. So the first one, it's a reminder of the Expedia project that we have, where we will help you plan this heritage trip. So now in December is the perfect time to collect the information, to make sure that you do a DNA test and you know where you should be heading, and plan everything through Expedia and MyHeritage. And if we're talking about DNA, you will remember that we introduce you to the new levels for DNA matches, the way, easier way to organize your DNA matches. And if you follow the Facebook Lives that MyHeritage does, you will hear also Ran presenting not only these labels, but also what's coming on this, because this doesn't stop with this, just the tip of the iceberg, and we will be adding more functionalities to that feature. Now, you know that I'm not from the sales department, but I cannot pass the opportunity to let you know that somebody here in the company just got crazy, because they decided for Black Friday, and only for a couple more of days, I guess until Friday's ends, we are selling DNA kits 50% off. In the US, that means $39. This is the lowest price ever. Not even in conference we sell for $39. So this is really your opportunity to buy DNA kits for yourself, for other family members, or just to stock them for whenever you will need it during the year. Now, if what you're looking is for education, and I am totally on that, I will suggest you to visit the knowledge base, where you are going to find videos, downloaded materials, articles, and webinars that will teach you how to be not only a better MyHeritage user, but also a better genealogist. The URL is already in the chat, together with the Family Tree webinars page, where you will be able to watch live webinars for free, recorded webinars in multiple subjects, including, of course, the series of MyHeritage webinars, and enjoy those at any time. Finally, the invitation to be here with me every Thursday, 1 p.m. Eastern Time, New York time, for this 30-minute session of a specific topic, and then just opening your microphones to ask any questions. The URL, you have it over there. Probably we will continue using that URL even next year, or simply watch them live and recorded as well in my Facebook page. So today, while I open your microphones, I would like to start by saying thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being MyHeritage crowd, I hope. And thank you really for doing genealogy, because that is one thing that I am really passionate, and I really believe we should all trying to investigate where our ancestors are coming. Okay, so now as usual, and Sandy already has her hand right there, I will be more than happy to answer your questions. Irene, if Sandy doesn't unmute fast, you are next, but 1 second. Go ahead, Sandy.
Hello there. And today, of course, is our Thanksgiving, so we have a lot of family things going on. But one of the problems I have with this smart matches and so on is using family search as a record match. I always think it's such a mess and is so hit or miss and so many errors that I find it difficult to extract the information when that's the source. How do you do it?
Well, the reason actually for having family search as a record is because we cannot point you to the creator of that tree. So it's kind of a mixed feelings because it's a tree, but we say it's a record. The best way will be to go to family search to see the information over there. I'm not sure if they allow you to write comments. I know that you will need to have a free account at least, and being able to evaluate the information over there and record it. And again, for you as the source, it will be family search and family tree as the source.
Yeah, I just find so many errors when I do that. I do have an account over there, but I just get so frustrated with it that I give up.
Well, let me tell you, Sandy, that the same is already happening, or same happening in the MyHeritage trees or in the Genie trees or every place, because nobody is actually playing Big Brother and nobody is evaluating or policing the information that you put in your family tree. So it's up to us to communicate, to validate, and to alert the other person if the information is not good. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you very much, Sandy. And Irene, you are the next one in the list.
Okay, my question has to do when I receive record matches on my email, and it says that I can examine the record match. Mm-hmm. When you go into that page, all you can do is accept it, but does not seem to be a place where I can say, I don't want to receive this record batch anymore, or it's not, I don't want to receive it anymore, basically.
So I can guarantee you, probably what's happening is this: you're getting directly into this page, okay? And yes, there is no way to ignore the person, okay? Not to reject, but to ignore. Like, don't bother me again with this person. So, yes. Okay, so very good question and very good tip or recommendation here. You see what this is called breadcrumbs up here. So yes. When you go back or when you click up here, the name of the person, it will show you all the matches with this individual. Okay, and it's right here where you're gonna see the confirm, reject, or ignore for this person. So what you're looking for is for the ignore this person. Okay, yes. So yes, the email will bring you straight into the record. You need to say 1 second, let me go one step back, and I don't care. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Excellent, pleasure. Lillian, yes.
So my problem with this smart matches, as sometimes I get some and I know the person they send, I know it's right, but it is not, whereas mistakes, no, maybe the birth is not right, you know, different things. So I don't dare say yes. What to do?
Well, it really depends up to you, okay? Because if it is the same person, technically you should say yes. Now, you're not obligated at any point in time to extract information and to copy to your family tree. And if you want, you don't need to copy the wrong information. Now, what I would do is to contact the other user and to say, hey, you know, we have a match. And yes, the match is right, but this is my resources and you have this piece of information wrong. Let's discuss it. Show me your sources and let's see, like, I don't know, maybe you are the one who are wrong. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Excellent, thank you. Diane, I see you wrote something in the chat. You want to voice your question? Hello, Diane.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. Thank you.
Excellent.
Yes,
so explain us, please.
Okay. So I am, thinking from the previous caller that you had asking about the email. So if I receive an email, there's a couple corrections. Can I fix the corrections in my tree? Well, from those names?
Yes. Like when you go into the match, and if this is the right information, okay, yes, you can, from confirmation, you will be able to, let me show you why I am giggling here. Let's say confirm, and I'm here. And let's say that this, for example, is it's different, okay? I have a mistake here and it should be this. So I can just copy the name and it says, okay, you had before Steiner, but you copied Bernstein. Now, the other thing you can do is, let's say that, no, it is Steiner, but I remember that it's only with one N. Okay, so even from here, I can still edit the information without even needing to copying it. What happens to me a lot, for example, because I have people from South America and other places in the world, they fill the information here in Spanish. Or this, for example, USA. I don't like to use USA. I like to use United States. So after I copy, I can just, I don't know how to write. I can just edit the information without any problem.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate talking to you, and I love your web.
Pleasure. Thank you. Thank you very much. And yes, thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Anybody else? Any other questions? Very fast, because we're 1 minute before closing. If not, well, again, I hope that you're all ready for that big piece of turkey that I'm pretty sure it's already in the oven. Make sure you have it with cranberry sauce, or at least that's how I like it. And again, thank you very, very much for being here every Thursday and learning a little bit more about MyHeritage and how to be better genealogists. I wish you all a very happy Thanksgiving if you celebrate. If not, you know what? Just have a great weekend, and looking forward to see you next week at this same time in this same place. Goodbye, everybody. Please take very good care of yourself and your family.